London, a city of grandeur. History echoes through its streets. But beneath the bustling avenues, a hidden network sprawls, a labyrinth of tunnels, whispering tales of a bygone era. This is the London sewer system, an engineering marvel, a testament to human ingenuity. Forgotten by many, yet vital to millions. This subterranean world keeps London flowing. It's a silent guardian, protecting public health. Imagine the city without it. Unthinkable. This is the story of that hidden world, a journey into the bowels of London. We'll uncover the secrets of its creation. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy, smelly ride. The year is 1858. The River Thames. Once a majestic waterway, now a fetid sewer. The stench, overpowering. Parliament forced to hang curtains soaked in chloride of lime. The culprit? Human waste. London, for all its splendor, was drowning in its own filth. Open sewers choked the streets. Cholera outbreaks ravaged the populace. Something had to be done. Enter Joseph Bazalgette, a civil engineer with a vision of a cleaner, healthier London. With the stench of desperation in the air, and a man determined to change the course of history. Imagine London in the 1800s. Not the grand city you see in films. No, this London reeked. Forget the perfume of roses. The air was thick with the stench of human waste. Open sewers, little more than ditches, lined the streets, overflowing with a toxic cocktail. Residents, rich and poor, used chamber pots, emptied into the streets. Imagine the sight, the smell. Rain provided little relief. Instead, it transformed the city into a swirling cesspool. Now, picture yourself strolling down Fleet Street, a hub of commerce. But the air, putrid. The stench was unavoidable. It clung to your clothes. Life in London meant living with filth, a ticking time bomb. This rampant filth, it wasn't just unpleasant, it was a killer. Cholera, typhoid. These weren't just words, they were death sentences, especially for the poor, crammed into slums. Outbreaks were common. The Thames, once a source of life, became a river of death, polluted by sewage, a breeding ground for disease. The death toll soared. Imagine the fear, the despair. A simple glass of water could mean a slow, agonizing death. Life expectancy in London plummeted. The price of progress, paid in human lives. Section 3. Failed attempts. A history of inadequate solutions. The problem wasn't ignored. Various solutions were proposed, some even attempted, but London kept growing. The problem outpaced the solutions. Cesspools overflowed. Sewage was diverted into the Thames, a temporary fix. But the river, now a giant sewer, only amplified the stench. One idea? Flush the waste into the sea. Sounds simple, right? But the logistics were daunting. The cost, astronomical. London was trapped in a vicious cycle. A radical solution was needed. Section 4. A city on the brink. The crisis of 1858. The summer of 1858. London sweltered. The heat intensified the stench from the Thames. This wasn't just a stink. This was the Great Stink. Parliament, located beside the river, was crippled. The smell was unbearable. Even chloride of lime-soaked curtains couldn't mask the stench. Something had to be done. Urgently. Public outcry reached a fever pitch. The government, shamed into action, finally took notice. The Great Stink wasn't just an environmental disaster. It was a political crisis. A radical solution was desperately needed. Section 1. Bazalgette's brilliance. A visionary engineer. Step forward, Joseph Bazalgette. Not a politician, no, an engineer. A man of logic, not speeches. He saw the problem, not just the smell. London needed more than a quick fix. It needed a complete overhaul. Bazalgette wasn't afraid of a challenge. He'd already proven himself, building bridges, railway lines. But this was different. This was a battle against filth itself, a battle for London's very soul. His vision, bold, audacious, a network of sewers, miles of them, crisscrossing beneath the city, intercepting the waste, carrying it away, out of sight, out of mind, out of London. This was about public health, about building a city fit for the future. Section 2. Intercepting the flow, the birth of a network. Imagine London as a giant bathtub overflowing with filth. Bazalgette's plan? Pull the plug. But not just one, hundreds, thousands, each one a sewer line. He divided the city, north, south, each with its own network. Intercepting the sewage, channeling it away from the Thames. No more dumping ground. The river could breathe again. These weren't just ditches. They were marvels of engineering, built to last. Section 3. Gravity's pull, a downhill race to the sea. Sewage doesn't flow uphill. Bazalgette knew this. He used gravity to his advantage. The sewers sloped gently downwards towards the east, following the natural flow of the land. But London is vast and flat. To maintain the flow, Bazalgette had to get creative. He designed the system with a slight gradient, just enough to keep things moving. No pumps needed, just good old-fashioned physics. Think of it as a downhill race. The sewage, the competitors, gravity, the starter pistol. Section 4. Bricks and mortar. The Herculean task of construction, building this network. A monumental task. Tens of thousands of laborers. Years of back-breaking work, digging trenches, laying bricks, all by hand. No heavy machinery, just muscle and determination. The conditions? Brutal. The stench from the existing sewers was unbearable, the risk of disease ever present, but the workers persevered, driven by the promise of a cleaner, healthier London. Over 318 million bricks were used, each one laid by hand. The tunnels stretched for miles, some as wide as a London street. Imagine the logistics, the coordination. It was a feat of engineering and human endurance. Section 5. A city transformed, the end of the Great Stink. The impact was immediate. The stench that had plagued London for centuries began to dissipate. The Thames, slowly but surely, started to recover. The city could breathe again. Cholera outbreaks, once a terrifying regularity, became a distant memory. Life expectancy soared. London was no longer a byword for filth and disease. It was a city reborn. The sewers, once hidden beneath the streets, became a source of pride, a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of London's resilience. And the man behind it all? Joseph Bazalgette. His name became synonymous with progress, with innovation, with a cleaner, healthier future. Bazalgette's sewers were built to last. For over 150 years, these Victorian-era marvels have kept London flowing. Section 1. Delving into darkness, the dig begins. Picture this. London, 1859. The air thick with anticipation, and the stench, of course. But something else hung in the air. Hope. Bazalgette had his plans. Now the real work began. The city became a hive of activity. Streets torn up, trenches dug, all by hand. An army of laborers armed with picks and shovels, delving into the earth, carving out London's subterranean future. The scale, staggering, miles of trenches, some as deep as a house. Imagine the noise, the dust, the sheer manpower required. This wasn't just construction, it was an epic battle against the earth itself, and beneath the streets the real challenge awaited. Tunneling through layers of clay, gravel and sand. Section 2. Conquering the subterranean engineering feats. Tunneling under a city? No walk in the park. The ground beneath London? A labyrinth. Old sewers, foundations, even Roman ruins. All had to be navigated, or moved. Bazalgette's team? Pioneers. They invented new techniques, like the shield method, a moving structure that protected workers as they dug, allowing them to advance safely, even in unstable ground. Then there's the issue of water. Digging deep, you're bound to hit it. Springs, underground streams, the Thames itself eager to reclaim its territory. Pumps worked tirelessly, keeping the tunnels dry just long enough for the bricklayers to do their job. And the bricks themselves, a logistical nightmare. Millions needed. Section 3. The River's Revenge. Battling the Thames. The Thames, lifeblood of London. But for Bazalgette, a formidable foe, the river flowed through the heart of the city, a constant threat to his underground domain. Building the interceptor sewers, a constant battle against the tides. Work could only happen at low tide, when the river receded, exposing the riverbed, a race against time before the water returned. And then there's the construction of the Abbey Mills pumping station, a marvel of Victorian engineering, but its location, right on the banks of the Lee River, prone to flooding. It took a Herculean effort and innovative flood defenses to keep the water at bay. Section 4. Triumph over tragedy, the human cost. This underground world, built on sweat, determination, and sadly, loss. The conditions were treacherous. Darkness, dampness, and disease were constant companions. Accidents were common, cave-ins, explosions from flammable gas buildup. The work was dangerous and often deadly. Hundreds of men lost their lives building London's sewer system. And then there was the sewer gas, a toxic mix of methane, hydrogen sulfide. The stench was unbearable. Prolonged exposure could be fatal. Yet the men worked on, their sacrifice often overlooked but never forgotten. Bazalgette, to his credit, cared about his workers. He implemented safety measures as best he could. Section 5. A Symphony of Stone and Steel. The network takes shape. Year after year, the work continued. The network of tunnels grew, like a giant subterranean web spreading beneath the city, connecting streets, homes, and businesses. Brick by brick, the interceptor sewers took shape. Massive structures capable of handling millions of gallons of sewage every day. A testament to Victorian engineering prowess. And then there were the pumping stations, Abbey Mills, Crossness, Deptford. These were more than just functional buildings. They were architectural marvels. By the mid-1860s, the impossible was becoming a reality. The year is 1870, Bazalgette's sewer system largely complete. The transformation, nothing short of miraculous. Remember the Great Stink? A distant memory. The air, once thick with the stench of sewage, now held the promise of a healthier future. Cholera, once a terrifying specter, retreated. Outbreaks, once tragically common, became rare. The numbers spoke for themselves. Death rates plummeted. Life expectancy soared. Londoners, for the first time in generations, could breathe easy. Literally. The impact? Most profound in the poorest neighborhoods, those hit hardest by disease. Now they had a fighting chance. Children, no longer destined to a life cut short by waterborne illnesses. The sewers, a lifeline for the most vulnerable. London, once synonymous with filth and disease, underwent a metamorphosis. The sewers, a catalyst for change. The city, now confident, bold, and most importantly healthy, could finally embrace its full potential. The Thames, no longer a dumping ground for waste, started to recover. Fish returned. The river, once a symbol of decay, now reflected the city's newfound vitality. Boat trips down the Thames became a leisurely pursuit, not a hazardous gamble. Investment poured in. New housing, parks, and public spaces sprang up. London, clean and confident, became a magnet for progress. The impact of Bazalgette's sewers extended far beyond public health. They brought about a ripple effect of positive change, transforming London in unexpected ways. The city's infrastructure, economy, and even its social fabric were revitalized. The sewer construction itself provided much-needed employment. Thousands of laborers, many from impoverished backgrounds, found work. Their wages injected much-needed capital back into the city's economy. The sewer system also facilitated the expansion of other vital infrastructure. Gas lines, water pipes, and even the nascent London Underground could now be laid alongside the sewer tunnels, minimizing disruption and cost. Section 4. Bazalgette's Legacy, a Lasting Impact, Joseph Bazalgette. The name might not be as recognizable as Dickens or Darwin, but his impact on London, just as profound. He didn't just build a sewer system, he built a legacy that continues to shape London today. His vision created a system designed to grow with the city, and grow it did. London's population exploded in the decades following the sewer's completion. Yet, the system held strong, adapting to the ever-increasing demands. Today, Bazalgette's sewers are still in use, a testament to their robust design and enduring functionality. They carry away the waste of over 9 million Londoners, silently and efficiently, just as they were designed to do over 150 years ago. Bazalgette's legacy extends beyond bricks and mortar. He showed the world the power of engineering to solve social and public health challenges. His work serves as a reminder that even the most unglamorous infrastructure can have a profound impact on the lives of millions. Section 4. Bazalgette's Legacy, a Lasting Impact, Joseph Bazalgette. The name might not be as recognizable as Dickens or Darwin, but his impact on London, just as profound. He didn't just build a sewer system, he built a legacy that continues to shape London today. His vision created a system designed to grow with the city. London's population exploded in the decades following the sewer's completion. Yet the system held strong, adapting to the ever-increasing demands. Today, Bazalgette's sewers are still in use, a testament to their robust design and enduring functionality. Challenges of a modern city. Bazalgette's sewers weren't designed for a city of iPhones and Instagram. London today is a different beast, bigger, thirstier, and producing new waste. Back then, a chamber pot was high-tech. Now we flush away gallons of water. Modern living comes with hefty waste. Everything ends up down the drain, pushing Bazalgette's system to its limits. And then there's the rain. London's weather is unpredictable. Sudden downpours overwhelm the system, leading to dreaded sewer overflows, not the River Thames' finest hour. Section 2. Flushed with innovation, modernization, and upgrades. So, what's a city to do? Ditch the old system? Not a chance. Bazalgette's sewers are built to last, remember, but they do need a bit of a helping hand. A 21st century upgrade, you could say. Enter the engineers of today, armed with sensors, data analysis, and clever engineering. Their mission, to keep London flowing. One solution? Sustainable drainage systems. They absorb rainwater, easing sewer burden, working with nature, not against it. And inside those Victorian tunnels? Robots are on the case. Remote-controlled devices, inspecting pipes, sci-fi tech, happening now beneath our feet. Beneath the city streets, there's a hidden army at work, keeping London's sewage flowing smoothly. It's not a job for the faint-hearted. These skilled technicians and engineers navigate hazardous conditions. One of their biggest challenges? Fatbergs. Removing them is a dirty, dangerous job. Campaigns urge Londoners to bin it, don't block it. Even London's impressive sewer system needs cooperation. Section 4. A Sustainable Future. The Thames Tideway Tunnel. London's sewer system is facing a reckoning. The city keeps growing, and the old system is struggling. A bold solution is needed. Enter the Thames Tideway Tunnel, a super sewer for a super city. This 25-kilometer tunnel will intercept sewage overflows. It's a testament to London's commitment to a cleaner future, a future where the Thames can be a source of pride. Section 1. A legacy in the pipes, more than just waste. The London sewer system. Not pretty, but essential. A testament to Victorian engineering and Joseph Bazalgette. He took on the stink, the filth, and won. It's about public health. A city transformed. Bazalgette's legacy is at work, silently whisking away the waste, out of sight, out of mind, but never out of service, keeping London flowing. Section 2. The Unseen City, Reflections from Below. It's easy to forget what lies beneath. We walk these streets, oblivious to the labyrinth below. But imagine for a moment if those tunnels could talk. What stories they'd tell. Tales of back-breaking labor, of ingenuity and determination, of a city battling back from the brink, of those who toiled in darkness, so others could live in the light. But it's not just about the past. Those tunnels also whisper of the present, of the challenges of a modern metropolis, of the constant battle to keep up with the ever-growing demands. And what of the future? What will those echoes sound like in another 100 years? Will Bazalgette's vision continue to hold strong? Or will London's thirst for progress demand even bolder solutions? Section 3. London's beating heart, a flow for the future. One thing's for sure. London wouldn't be London without its sewer system. It's as vital today as it was in Bazalgette's time, a silent guardian working tirelessly beneath the surface. It's a reminder that even the most unglamorous parts of a city are often the most crucial. The unseen heroes keeping things running smoothly, a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to overcome even the smelliest of challenges. So let's raise a toast to Joseph Bazalgette, the visionary engineer, to the countless workers who labored in the depths, and to the London sewer system. May it continue to flow for generations to come. Because one thing's for certain, a city that can't deal with its waste, well, it's going to have a pretty crappy future. And that's something nobody wants.